Happy day 9. I'm feeling fine. How are you? Get it? 9 and fine, it rhymes. I'm feeling good because I'm super psyched about today's topic. I heard this talk, part of this nutrition summit, probably like 5 minutes ago, and was super inspired to share this topic that I knew I definitely was going to include in one of these videos, and knew this is perfect time to share it. I have to share it. So the talk was saying about how one could hear a position about one's health and either feel blame for it, feel blame maybe for, say, let's say eating lots of McDonald's all day, or one could be empowered, right? So one could feel blame or feel empowered. Feel blame for, all those french fries, or feel empowered, like, this is what I get to do now. This is the changes I get to make. So that totally inspired me to talk more about perspective and how everything is up to you. Everything is up to you. Similar to what I talked about in yesterday's video, how literally your reactions, what you think, it is all in your mind. Literally, you are the only one in your mind. You're the only one here. So no matter what anyone says to you, you get to interpret it in a way that supports you. You get to interpret it in a way that feels good for you, that empowers you, no matter what. So no matter what anyone says, you can decide how you want to see it. And obviously you can decide you want to see it in a positive way, in an uplifting way, in an empowering way, or you can decide to see it in a negative way. And of course it's your choice, but if you want to live a joyful life that feels good, if you want to feel good as often as you can, I highly suggest you choose the reaction, the interpretation, the perspective that brings you joy and empowerment. So I have a perfect example to share with you today. So just like how I talked about in my day 1 video, how I have 3 areas of my life, which are ones that I definitely want to uplift and create a lot more joy and stability for. So I have those 3 areas. I'll mention them again in case you missed my day 1 video. You're welcome to watch it. So it is 1 in terms of friends and social life, community. 2 in terms of the fact that I want to end up finding my wonderful husband, partner for life. And 3 in terms of the fact that I'm building up this health coaching business, and I am working on having it be, full of, clients galore, where there's a wait list. So having that, super consistent clientele come through the doors. So the point I'm making is there's these 3 areas which are, more challenging. And how do I look at that? That is the point of this video. How do I view these areas? Right? I have 2 options. 1, I can be like, this sucks. I don't, none of my friends are free tonight. This sucks. I'm so annoyed. I have nothing to do now. It's Friday night. Right? I can do that. I can take the negative route. Or I can say, okay, then look at this in a positive way. I get to create a life for myself that I want, right? Let me, go to an event by myself, meet some new friends. I get to create some new awesome friendships for myself. So I can view these 3 areas in a disempowering way, in a negative way, or I can say, I can be excited. I get to be excited about this. I get to say, this is really exciting. Look at these 3 areas that I now get to build and create really exciting connections and successes and happiness, joy galore for. And I'll be honest. I try to always be honest. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that it doesn't sometimes bring me down, but if it does, I try to, therefore, fill myself with, positive, inspiring, podcasts and things that, bring me joy back, and remind myself of this thing that it's at a point where I get to build upon it. And that's what I get to do. And I try to get excited and remind myself that I get to create something awesome, something that I enjoy in these areas. I get to create that, right? What do I want, what do I want? Do I want more, for example, maybe let's say, taking more dance classes in my life? Okay, so let me go take a dance class, and maybe, I would end up meeting, a great guy there who could end up being my husband, and because I'm creating that life for myself, right? I'm doing things I enjoy. I'm building that for myself, right? It's exciting because then I would get to have someone who shares that love of, doing some salsa with me, right? So it is about how I see it, how I get to, empower myself and choose to see these three opportunities. I get to see them literally as opportunities, right? There's these three areas. I can see them as struggles, challenges, or opportunities and be excited about the time I get to spend on them and what I get to create, right? So that is what I want to leave you with today. How are you seeing things in your life? Are you seeing them as positive opportunities or as struggles? Perspective is so important, and I definitely invite you to choose joy. It's going to make everything a lot more joyful and fun, and do more of what makes you happy. So I suggest you choose some joy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a terrific day, and like I said, please do share this if you know someone who would benefit and could use some more of this inspiration. I would love to benefit as many people as I can, so thank you so much, and see you later, alligator.